Alright, Hayley. Oh, this hand's good. Hayley could be running Clot, which is an issue, but this hand's pretty good. The only pressure Hayley can put out turn 1 is indexing, which is pretty rough, so we could play the defensive way, which I think we will here. Put this on R&D, put this on HQ, and just play our money card. We're not going to get an Anson value. In theory, actually, we probably should have put this in a new server. Yeah, let's fix that. I don't think they're going to run HQ unless they get a Temujin out. But we want a server just so that we can put our Anson Rose in. And SMC is going to make pretty hard for us to fast advance with the hostile takeover. But we do have the backup of the Changeling, and they're going to be running Aesop's Pawn Shop and all that. Oh, that's okay. Oh, we'll turn that off pretty soon, I think. So server 1 advance. Action. We can also, in theory, spend 1 influence on running, what's it called, Shipment from Sansan, just so we can get around with some of our fast advance plans. And that actually might not be too bad. Alright, they're going for it. And if they use their self-modifying code on a Clot, they can't actually get through this piece of ice. It's cool that they get a free install, though. And that's not too bad. They're also running Stealth, which is fine by me. So we'll click for a credit. They have 1 card in hand, and I think they just wasted a Clot. I think they did. We also could run Arc Lockdown instead of that cast and call, just so we can remove a Clot from the heap, which is really good, because then we don't have to deal with it. Don't know why they're running into this. Like, anything here could have been really punishing. Like, it could have been basically, yeah, anything. But at least they know what they need to get in. This ice is pretty expensive to get in, though. Just finished classes for Spencer. Party on. Hoping to see start TD next week. Yay, congratulations on finishing classes. Dirty Laundry here. There's 2 good trashes here. Let's see if they go down to 3 credits. Or 5 credits, I guess. Alright, so we're going to score this. Goodbye, Employee Strike. We got money. We can draw once and dump it in here. Dedication Ceremony is actually really good with Hortum. No, maybe not amazing. Let's put this in server 1. Yeah, well, this will be our Anson server. Seems like a joke to be made involving bloodletting and Clot. Yeah, I guess there is, huh? Trash a card? Trash your bloodletter? Sack construct on the table, so now purging is actually pretty hard. That's an issue. Definitely an issue. So when your turn begins, let's do that up. Mandatory draw, yes, please. We have another Anson, but it's unique. And we are going to start flying. The only problem is we have a Clot. I think we can spend our turn purging here, right? We do run one snatch and grab, and if they've trashed this, like, we have nothing better to do. Yeah, fuck it. Excuse me. Wow. Alright, that's out. So if we draw an Atlas, we can actually score it out this turn if they don't play a clone chip. It's another SMC. It's unlikely that they're running a second Clot. Super unlikely. And it's also unlikely that they're running a Rumor Mill, considering what we've seen. So we can res this. If they're running Stealth, it's going to be about 3 credits to get through. We can move 1 token from Anson Rose, but I'm not into it, considering we have a Dedication Ceremony in hand. I actually don't know if we have to dedicate this. So that's Refractor, so it's still 3 credits to get through. No, not too bad. Now you need Scorpios. Yeah, exactly, eh? 1, 2, 3. Okay. They now know that they can, like, run through this with the indexing, stuff like that. We have the Hortum to put in front of this, which is actually really good because stacking code gates is one of the best things you can do if they're running Refractor. If they're running Houdini, it's a lot worse, but it's definitely good. We know we're not going to draw into our agenda. That's okay. I think we can draw once. Ooh, Colossus is a good surprise. They don't know we have this, so let's put this on the table before we lose it. The question is, what do we want where? Do we want this on HQ or do we want this on R&D? I'll put this on R&D. It's probably okay. Alright, so our plan now is just to top deck an agenda and score it out. They know we have Trick of Light, so it's in their best interest now to get Clone Chip on the table. They're definitely running Clone Chip, they're running Cash and Aesop's Pawn Shop. It seems like a no-brainer. And discard another Pawn Shop, so if we were running MCA and Forma, we'd actually be in a good spot. Shadow. That's something. That's also something. This is 3 for them to break. This one actually kind of fires and gets value. We'll put this on HQ. I'm not worried that much about HQ pressure, so I don't think we need to spend the good ice on HQ. We just need to spend ice that's, like, annoying enough. Putting an ice on HQ also could mean that we just drew into an agenda, so they might be more likely to run it. Which is good for us. But let's see, they're really digging for something. Oh, a Switchblade. Alright, so they now have ways to deal with the Colossus. Eventually we'll actually triple advance this and get it, or quadruple advance it and get it to 8 strength. Which is pretty sweet. Again, if we just ran Yeah, I actually would rather run oh, this is really good. Like if they charge server 1 with the Switchblade, and I guess they need another stealth credit, we can actually get a lot of value from this. But yeah, I'd rather probably run Arc Lockdown. I like the Seven Wonders theme. Thanks for the research you added unboxing. Oh, it's my pleasure. I think the research, or yeah, the theming of these cards is kind of one of the best things. I really like it. I'm a big fan of that. Clone chip means self-modifying code. I mean, sorry. Yeah, it does mean self-modifying code, but more accurately, it means clot, which is an issue. Yeah, that Cyberdex Virus Suite is not that good either with Sacrificial Construct, so we actually have to score in a server, which is pretty damn difficult. Let's find ourselves a Mumbad Construction Company. Well, that's not a Mumbad Construction Company. I guess we're gonna build a new remote, huh? Huh? Because they can't check 2 remotes in a turn, right? It's gonna be very difficult. Oh boy. Alright, so we can res the Hortum and put 3 advancement counters on it. It doesn't increase the strength. I don't know what we're doing here. I hope they do all the 7 wonders. They must. There's no way they won't. Library is gonna be a really cool card. I imagine it'd be exactly like Watchtower, but better. Yeah, what do we do here? Fuck it. Yeah, whatever. We'll get value out of Anson one way or other. And so that self-modifying code is either reserved for their barrier breaker or for their stealth credits, and they're going HQ here. So the question is how much do we put on this? And I don't think we actually have to advance this because they are running Switchblades. So the only way to get value out of this is to put it at strength 8, which we're not gonna do. I'm a fan of Arc Lockdown when it comes to fast advancing. Yeah, I think it's really good. I think Arc Lockdown is probably definitely worth it in this deck. Last one we call Temple of Zeus. Hey. So they're in. They got all their breakers, so this game is going to be really hard for us to win. Really hard. Watch out with the word may. Yeah, that's all it takes. I got an apology. No way! Yo, Wombat, what did they say? Oh, Employee Strike's back on, huh? That's fine. Firewall is actually really good against stealth breakers because we can advance this to absurd heights, and that will actually tax up their money, and they're generally not running that much money if they're relying on this. Like, this is probably one of the better cards we have. The only problem is where do we put it? I think we have to put on server 1 just to... No, we don't. We want to put on new remote, I guess. Oh, no, not like that. Yeah. Yep. They also can't face check until they have a 3rd stealth credit. Like, they can't face check into Colossus. It'll be an issue because we can trash some stuff. I guess they're running clone chips, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But we also get to trash a resource. And they get a free run. They're also probably running Temujin Contract, right? Oh, actually, no. Colossus isn't amazing in Sacrificial Construct. 2 tags is cool. They still haven't finished the astrological science. Yeah, I know, but there's a lot of those. There's like a ton of those. They'll never finish that. Why did they take a credit back? Like, I don't know. Alright, we have casting call, and they're not running Aaron Moran, so in theory we can just casting call it or an agenda. They also could be running Film Critic, which makes this card kind of dead. I kind of want them to run into the firewall, just so we get a big old firewall. So let's hope they run into this. Double dedicate your Anson? I'd rather just double dedicate the firewall when it's rezzed. Because they can just run this and we'll never get the firewall. Alright, they're going for it. Yes! Anson, such value! Strength 12 firewall. We can make it 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18th strength firewall. They don't fem it? I don't think they have fem. The fuck? How do they get through this? They just went on R&D. Oh, Anson's so good. Why are they getting a credit back? That's not how you do, Netmarker. Why are you getting a credit back? I think they're just goofing Netmarker or something. I don't know. 12 strength. It's so good. I boosted a cloak, not bad pub. Oh, cool. With cloak, not bad pub. Oh yeah, cool. Okay. Oh, it's not they're getting it back. Kind of good to go. I can't get through here, can they? All right. Give us an agenda. Trickleite. That's not an agenda. Okay. Well, let's keep going. Strength 15. Let's keep going. Let's build a good wall. Out of nowhere, David and Knifed. Yeah, they could be running David. I don't think you would actually with all these stealth breakers. They spend a lot of influence. But yeah, there's ways to deal with this. There definitely are. Femme Fatale is probably the most likely. R&D interface, this is where they swing. We have 4 cards for Mouseless, which is good, but we're short on the Colossus, which is kind of rough. I think we don't res here, just to get good Colossus value, because Colossus actually will be annoying for stealth credits. Maybe not so much with Netmarker. Well, this is actually annoying. Yeah, no, this is fine. Like, this server actually is expensive. No, we don't want that. Oh man, if we played, commercialization, click for 10. Oh no, it'd be so good. Be so good. Oh, they sold the SatCon. Yeah, they did. Oh fuck, they did. That's a big deal. Can you move the chat off your face? Oh shit, yeah, sorry. Forgot to move it back. Thanks for pointing that out. Okay, 2 cards on the top. That's definitely gonna be agendas considering we haven't drawn any. Like they have to be somewhere, and they're not gonna be in our hand. Jesus, they went so poor on that, but as did we, but not the point. Oh, nice, nice, nice. All right, this is okay. I don't think we want to actually like what's it called? Dedicate this because they're apparently breaking this anyways. If we do get a big old, Colossus, is gonna be pretty good because it has infinite scaling. They're gonna be able to break it though. Nothing to see here. It's also really hard to stop fast events with Trickle Light, which is just inherently fantastic. Right, that we install, advance, anything you want to do. Oh, there's another SatCon. Okay, well that makes sense. The next card's not on agenda either. They don't know what this is, which is pretty sweet. Hey, XWT, how's it going? How janky is using multiplayer on Man and followed up by blanking Man with Love Good? It is not that janky. Like it technically is janky, but it doesn't give you any sort of jank value. Like using multi-threader with Mammon is no better than using multi-threader with any other breaker. Like I don't think that actually is that fantastic. But blanking Dr. Lovegood with Mammon is something I brought up in the review, and it doesn't actually give you any value unless you're playing like Order of Sol and want to end your turn with no credits or something like that. But it actually doesn't give you any value, especially if you run E3 feedback game plans, because you're gonna lose all the things on one run anyways. So it's technically janky, but it's not the good kind of jank that I like. It doesn't actually do anything interesting. Sorry to be a downer about that. Also, thanks for dropping by and leaving the comment. I appreciate that. What do we do now? We gotta throw out a card. Don't want to do that. I think we gotta make HQ a bit harder to run. Top of R&D is clear now. They might actually swing. Thanks for reaching out to us. I apologize for your disappointment. I passed on concerns to your appropriate team. Thank you for your years of support, and I hope we redeem your product in your eyes. Thanks again for expressing your concerns with quality Android network. That's awesome. And please feel free to reach out again with anything concerning. That's fantastic. Dedicate a Hordem. They're not running AI, so I don't actually care to do that. Colossus will quickly get to the point they need 2 stealth credits to power up Switchblade. Yeah, it would definitely will. And at that point, it's okay, but we need to get rid of their Netmarker. It's true they'll stop being credit neutral, which is good. But even with these mouse lie, it's good enough. I don't know why they're running HQ. Like, it's technically the cheapest server to run. Now they have 15 credits, which is an issue. But you get a search R&D for 2 cards? Yeah, but they're never going to let that fire. Like, we just need money. Jackson, that's not money. Well, it technically is money. Okay, let's push it in. Let's bait it. I shouldn't say things like that, well, because they could be listening. I'll say like, yeah, let's put the agenda in there. Been wanting to watch you live, never been around when you've started. Well, hey, so glad you can make it. If you don't know, the VODs are not live, but you can watch those. They're always recorded, for at least for a month. Side note, Andre, we'd like to have a guest on my podcast. If you ever have time and interest, the source, I would love to. Yeah, thanks. That'd be fantastic. Thanks for the invite. So let's see if they go for it here. They easily could. Like, they could get to this firewall. Oh, no, they're not. And we don't have enough money for a massive Colossi. So they're just going to get 2x on the top of R&D. Again, they're probably going to get an agenda here. They probably are going to. Yeah, I don't think there's any point in advancing this thing. Resing this would be really good for us. Also, just running a MCA informant is probably better than that. Like, this casting call is not working out for us. An MCA informant or even an arc lockdown would be better. It's going to be an interesting game. Cool, try to message you on Facebook or something. Yeah, you can do that. You can also find me on the StimHack Slack. I go by amalreach, the same name I have here. You can also email me at metropolgrid at gmail.com. Okay, food, we don't want that. Hunter Seeker's technically alive too if we like magically top deck it and we Hunter and Seek the Netmerker. It's like the draft game I played against you on stream a while back. All the agendas at the bottom of R&D. Yeah, you just put them all there. You're safe for a bit. Makes me not want a Jackson sometimes. Oh, we could have got an agenda too, but they also know we're not likely drawing the agendas. Okay, IPO. Thank you. Can't afford that though. I think we dedicate this. Like, we have such a scoring window here. No, I think we dedicate the Colossus. This is probably big enough. I'm actually throwing out the casting call. Isn't that shitty? That sucks. Yeah, we're 1 credit short. Okay. That's fine. That game had a ridiculous advanced firewall. Did it get femmed or something? Oh yeah, that was the Wayland ID. The Wayland draft ID is fucking miserable. We're not gonna res this. We want our IPO credits. They're technically making money on this, right? Like, it's running for, it's like Desperado. Netmarker is so good. They also only have 4 left in their stack, so if they're gonna levy, they're gonna do it soon. We haven't seen enough multi-access either. It's good that we keep this Jackson around just to stuff and indexing. It's deceiving how much money they have, because they actually bounce up pretty fast with daily casts and pawn shop. It's pretty deceiving. Yeah, it got femmed. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Tapworm. Fuck. Alright. Okay. Well, we got this, huh? We got this going for us. So, they don't have enough memory to actually, like, stop this. Like, if they do, they have to trash one of their cards. There's no way they're gonna install their Clot. There's no way they install their Clot. The only problem is, like, we don't have a server to put this in. Ah, fuck it. Let's trigger light it. Okay, we'll wait a couple seconds. Bait the Clot with the hostile. I think we'd rather just score this one. Oh, but then they get money with their Tapworm. Bait in server 2, we need that Jackson. We only have 1 more Jackson, 1 more friends in the deck. Okay, we waited long enough. We got a click left, so we can IPO up, which would be bad. It would give them more money. Clicking for a credit also gives them more money. Clot. Totally. Well, I waited. No, you can't. Oh, sorry. I waited for pretty long. Didn't. Yeah, like, you can't. I don't agree with that. Sorry, lag? Are you kidding me? You weren't gonna Clot that? Are you serious? What the fuck? Okay. Sorry, lag. Great. Now what? Like, what do you want? Low lag. Hey, Squid. Yeah, I don't know what to do now. I don't have a window for it. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, so they realize. Okay, cool. I'm guessing you, yeah, I think they thought, yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, they thought, yeah, okay, no, that makes sense. Of course. Sweet, okay, cool. They weren't just like being salty weird. They actually thought we advanced it and they would Clot it in. Yeah, no, we played around that. Purge the infidel. Alright, you can take your club back and all that shit. Take credits for. I think they took 1 too many credits. Oh no, because the clone chip, of course. So I don't want to play the IPO, but no matter what, they're going to get their money's worth. That sucks. I guess if we want to play around that, we can just like dedicate something. We can only dedicate face-up ice, which is not fantastic. Yeah, we'll just dedicate this, whatever. Okay, cool. They don't get full value. Quit. He has one no way of Clot after single install. Yeah, exactly. They just thought we like full installed it. They weren't paying enough attention, so we played around that. Their Tapworm only gets 2. If we purge, they'll probably wreck their SatCon, which is fine. And now every turn, they'll probably run a central and reinstall their Tapworm. It's annoying, but I think in 18th strength, oh, we're actually gonna get our value Colossus here probably. But like an 18th strength firewall is probably good enough as long as they don't R&D lock us. I was gonna say they're full of shit. Yeah, they're not. I don't think they are. That was an honest mistake. It's pretty funny though. It was pretty funny. All right. So Cloak, 1, Netrunner, Refractor. Like, this is a good server. We built a pretty solid server here. I'm glad how that worked out. So this is going to be a big old Colossi. So this is why we run Anson Rose. Like, how much value did Anson Rose get us? Not only did we have to, not advance this thing and spend clicks on credits, so like, this is better than Pad Campaign. This card is so good. And now it's actually going to cost them real money to get to this server. Like, it's going to cost them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stealth credits to get to this server, let alone 6 real credits. Admittedly, they're going to kind of bone us here. So I think we're actually going to use our Jackson. This is okay. Face is close to res, FYI. Yep, thank you. I'm not paying enough attention to this. Okay, I think we're going to use Jackson here. Like, that's all unknown cards. We might as well put some of these things back in. So what do we want? Trickleite's one of our best cards. Jackson, they'll can't really trash. That's good. And I think none of these really matter that much. Let's do a hedge fund. In theory, also, we have a way to play around Claude if we use Mumbad Construction Company. In theory. Because they can't play around it. Yeah, we just don't have the casting call, right? We should have put the casting call back in. Probably should have. Wow, that worked out for us. Oh shit, what do they see? They have no money. They're gonna start their turn with 7, admittedly, which is a lot, but another Trickleite. I think this turn we purge. Yeah, they're at 0. Yeah, I think we do purge, right? Not actually sure. They can trash the Jackson with Netrunner. Yeah, they did. I think we purge here. Because the other option, we're going to like take a credit IPO, which is going to put us at over 13. Yeah, let's just purge. They can prevent the trashing of Tapeworm with their SACCon, and I think they're just about to levy, so it's not that bad. Okay, they just let us have it. All right, well, they bought a turn. That's fine. That's a large rig. Hey, Otacron. Or, oh, sorry, Otraken. That's probably better. Yeah, it's a pretty good lit rig. But we got big ice. Like, they got to deal with an 18 strength here. All right, we can afford to res this. He says, no, but they'll probably reinstall a Tapeworm with Clone Chip. So it's in our best interest to spend all our money, so Tapeworm sucks. Let's just play on low credits. We're not gonna... No, there's no point putting 1 advancement on this. Have you considered putting build script and process animation in Sunny, just a standard Sunny build? I don't like those cards, and I think there's better things. Like, if I want to spend 1 influence on cards that help me draw on Sunny, I'd just run... if I want to spend influence on card draw cards, I'd just run Laguna Velasco. I don't think it's a good card. I wish that card cost no influence or was in faction to Sunny or something like that. I just, not a big fan. I also don't know what a standard Sunny build is. Like, that's actually a pretty hard thing to figure out what that is. And Deuce's Wild is definitely better. Like, you've obviously put in 3 copies of Deuce's Wild before. Do we res this? Yeah, they have to use... They might actually just let this fire. What's going on? What's happening? Do we put 1 advancement on there? No, it doesn't matter. Did they get 5 credits from daily cast, 2 and 3 from Aesops? They had 2 daily casts. Let me check. I don't pay attention to their stuff. I don't know. Let's just assume they didn't. Wait, what the fuck happened there? Clone Chip into Clot would install this from hand. Okay, that's good. I don't know, did they? Did they get 5 credits from that? Daily cast 2-2. Yeah, it seems fine though. You can get the 2 credits and then sell it. Okay, we have no money. That's probably the only reason they didn't pull back their Tapeworm. IPO, not very good for us. We want to have 6 credits for this bad boy as well. As soon as we draw an agenda, we can put it in here and probably, like, score it. Probably. Face. Thank you. I don't think I can build a 3rd server. I'm gonna make my face real small. I feel way too small. Like, this is not good for my ego. Okay. Standard Sunny build being Rabbit Hole or Breakers, Console, Data Folding, Underworld Contacts. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't think it's a good card for 1 influence. Like, there's so many better draw cards. You can play Drug Dealer, which is infinite draw. I'm aware it costs money. But, it's something. They started with 0 and went to 7. Yeah, that makes sense. It was 2, 4, because they had 2 daily casts. They sold 1, and then they had 2 casts. Yeah, we're just gonna be R&D locked. Like, fuck, they're getting a lot of accesses. Eventually they're gonna run out of stuff to ASOPs, I guess. Shit, that's a rig, huh? Play him out of my face. Okay, we gotta advance this more. We gotta keep advancing this one. This one has to be, what, 15 strength. We need to make this 15 strength. Just to tax on another credit. No question about it. Stealth rig is such blade. We're so lucky they're not running Temujin. Like, you know how much value they can get out of Temujin? Run for free, gain 4? Oh, it's so good. Again, drawing our Hunter Seeker and trashing the Netrunner is probably the best thing we could do. Lost an Atlas. Alright, they still need 2 more agendas to win. We wanted to top deck that. Again, they still can't contest this. Like, if we just draw an agenda, like we just like draw. Just place the cards under to play that to get the real experience. Yeah, exactly. It'll be a 3D thing, so you can slide your resources underneath the face. Alright. Putting a barrier in R&D is good. Putting a barrier in R&D would be pretty sweet. So we know that they know the next card, not the one after it. Okay, they'll run out of steam sometime. At some point, right? Man, they got so much money. So much money. We just need to run one arc lock down. Probably need to run another Hunter Seeker. I think we can make this deck proper good. This seems proper okay. And this card's doing work. I think they should let us just take a credit. Maybe not. Yeah, I think they should let us take a credit. Like, if they're playing Tapworm, it's in their best. Oh, do 1 net damage. Oh, thank you. We got a Netrunner. Someone had the idea for Netrunner casting. They could do the thing that Pokemon tournaments do, where they have a camera under the table to see face down cards. You gotta play on a glass table, though, right? The only issue is to get away of playmats. Oh yeah, playmats are not translucent. What's the difference though if you just play the camera on top of it? Oh, I guess you see ice. Yeah, some people like the surprise element though, face down ice, and they just levied. So we got to top deck an agenda now and go. Give us an agenda, you motherfucker. Give us an agenda. Yeah, that's basically an agenda somewhat. Not really. We don't have the money to afford this, but at least we might. No, they can't even run this. Not convinced we need another Hortum. We can also fast advance somewhat a 4-2 out. Not really. In the future, there'll be a program and Andre play my song. You know the most relevant cards in any situation and floats them in front of them. Yeah, it'd be like, oh, another employee strike. That's good. Somebody even Remy hand out Andre face cutouts to all players in next to our champ. You gotta modify your IDs. If you haven't seen Remy built a cap ID, it's pretty good. Distributed them to everyone. I didn't get one. It made me a bit upset, but I think that was kind of the point. Can't advance with that clot. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I totally forgot about that clot. We can't even afford to res this, though, so it's okay. Like, just top deck an agenda. That's all we need to do. Top deck an Atlas, score it. Let's go. Fuck. Come on. Why you gotta be like this? We could purge now. They have no clone chips. No, let's draw for the Atlas. Nah, it's not an Atlas. Well, now we can't purge. Okay. Huh. Dedication ceremony seems like not necessary. We can make the strength 11. Let's make this even bigger. Whatever, 21. We're just doing that kind of like for our egos. I don't think it's actually necessary for our game plan. It's mostly, yeah, it's an ego thing. Because they're going to win off R&D if anything. Dedicated HU, guys, it doesn't actually make it any more stronger because this doesn't increase the strength of it. And also this one, they break for the same cost no matter how much strength it is, as long as it's under 7. So it doesn't actually give us any value. Unfortunately. They're also, by the way, totally worth noting that they're playing stealth outside of smoke. And it seems to be working well for them just because they have all these Sakons. The cool thing is we left one Sakon on the table before they levied. Commercialization for 16, it'd be a bit good. It'd be a bit good, yeah. We just need to run Arc Lockdown. We just need to purge an Arc Lockdown. Like, fuck. Alright, that represents 6 more credits, or 5 more credits, more accurately. That's good, but still, Firewall's an issue. Ah, fuck, more money. Give us an Atlas. You piece of sh... No, that's good. Let's go. Let's go. You want to get through this? It's going to cost you, Jesus, that's expensive. It's going to cost you 20 credits. And you can probably do it, maybe. Purge. Some bone. No, we're good. Like, we're going to top deck this. We're going to score this, putting us on 4, and we're going to top deck a global food, and we're going to win. It's going to be so easy. It's going to be so easy. We're not even going to break a sweat. I just like to say, as like a mid-range Glacier HB, I mean, Wayland, we're doing all right. We're legitimately doing okay. We're a bit weak on money, but that was something we kind of diagnosed with this deck. Actually, we shouldn't be that weak on money, considering we're holding hedge funds and 2 IPOs, but I think one of commercialization probably is worth it. Oh, they're clicking for credits. Okay. So if we res this, we can. Oh, yes. Yes. Value Town. I forgot we had this here. Strength 7 Ice Wall is exactly what we need on R&D. That being said, they probably win on this run. This server is so fucking taxing. So taxing. And they still can do it because they understand, like, seeing 3 cards means they win. We only have 15 left in our deck. Like, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? There's 11 agendas and 15 cards. 11 agenda points, sorry, not agendas. It's a big difference. But, like, fuck. They needed to trash this Anson Rose a long time ago. They're still doing it. Did they math it out? Do they have it? I guess they have a lot of networker money. Yikes. Too bad pub also does go a far way. Alright. Like, who, criminal? Can a criminal deal with the server? Fuck no. Like, they're pretty fortunate they're running stealth. That's gonna be my, like, reconciliation here. That at the end of the day, we built a good server. We really, really, really did. And they're running Clot too. That sucks. Okay, you made it in. You did it. Holy shit, that server. Holding on. Holding on. Give us a Hunter Seeker. Steal 1 point and give us a Hunter Seeker. Fuck. Give us a Hunter Seeker. I guess it's not that good. They have 3 copies of Netmarker, but whatever. Alright, alright. Advance. Advance. And we could play a hedge fund instead of, so we don't have to throw it out. That's probably fine. Yeah, let's score this, play hedge fund. They know the next card on R&D. They could run again, but we have a window here. Basically, if we top deck a food and we don't lose on R&D, we win. And we can actually score a food pretty trivially. Like, we can almost never advance a food. We can never advance a food with 2 trickle lights. Like, that's solid. That's really good. We can draw, install food. Like, that's something. That's really something. Give us a food. Well, they know this card, right? That's not great. Give us a food. Give us a food. Fuck! Oh, that's so not good. That's so bad. Okay, what does Friends in High Places give us? 2 Jacksons. Yeah, we need that. Yeah, we definitely need that. They're not running Astrolabe. Oh, they are running Astrolabe. Well, that was going to happen anyways. Too many cards in hand. Don't need to hoard them. Ice Wall, probably don't need. That's okay. Still need to get rid of that Clot for that. Oh, no. Yeah, exactly. Never advance. We don't need to get rid of that Clot. We'll pre-res one of these at least. I don't think they're running any sort of Councilman. They may be actually running Councilman. It's a pretty sweet include in Hayley. We're not going to pop this unless they run it. Actually, we definitely should have res this one outside. Because if they res this one outside, we have to pop both. That's actually a huge mistake. Oh, they have 18 credits, so they can't contest this remote. They realize the game comes down to the remote. That's fucking awesome. How many dedication ceremonies do you have? None. Huh, interesting. What do we do here? Okay, like, thinking. So they have 19 credits. They're going to start their turn with 21, 22. They can start the turn with 23, 24, 25 credits. They can definitely get through the server. This Horton's not a big deal. Actually, getting another Ice Wall in there is actually pretty sweet. Bummer. Okay, let's just see how this rolls. Hunter Seeker is now useless. Shit. If we just drew this earlier in the game, man. We can't really target programs because of SATCOM, but we would have targeted the Netmarker with the money on it. Jackson and dedicate. Yeah, that's what we have to do, but they will, like, we can't, like, we're basically spending so many clicks just to get 3 advanced on this. Like, they will catch up. They'll catch up. It's not really a thing we can afford to do. I think we're going to Purge here. Yeah, I think Purge is good. Hunter Seeker's dead. It's a useless card. Okay, cool. So this will probably put pressure on HQ, because they know if we have an Atlas in hand, we can trickle light it out, and they can't stop it. So they either have to install a clone chip or run HQ. Yeah, running HQ is good. What the heck have I walked into? Hey, Wang Man, we are playing good old advanceable Wayland, and it's actually like surprisingly effective. Exactly, you have to respect trickle light, so I think it's good that they're running HQ here. All right, do a net damage. I like when they let that happen. Quite a board state, yeah. Also, thanks for dropping by. How's it going? Single axis, gonna see a money card, IPO. Okay, cool. They might run again, actually. Fucking Anson Rose got value. Oh, checking archives. I like that play. I think that's good. It's a good play, and hopefully, if they let us fire the net damage, they probably don't have a clone chip in hand. So, like, if we do get to combat a trickle light, they have 1 turn to. Oh yeah, I guess no. The clot's still here. We gotta purge one more time. Ugh. This might be your chance to get rid of Clot. It might just be, but they have clone chips, right? So we wasted 2 turns on this. They also could install Tapworm. Running this is the huge mistake why we res them in the wrong order, because we have to pop this one first. Like, we totally fucked this up. Feel very bad about that. So do we want back? I think Dedication Ceremony is kind of useless. It's not great. Trickle Light technically has value. Ice Wall technically has value. We have enough money, we don't really care. Dedication Ceremony is like, eh. I guess we'll put back Mumbad. They have to technically deal with Mumbad. Yeah, that's a must trash. And we'll fire this one too. Yeah, we fucked up that order. Friends is like, okay. I don't think it's that good. Like, what do we friends back? Hortum? Eh. Yeah, I think we're just gonna put back garbage. I guess Friends is technically best. Hortum is something, and yeah, whatever, we'll put a money card back. Couldn't be bothered. Alright, mandatory draw. Got the food. We can never advance the food. What's the chance they check this? What's the chance? Oh man. Yeah, actually getting an ice wall on here would be pretty sweet. If we left the ice wall and put the friends back, but I guess it doesn't matter what we got. If we just put, like, I think this game would have been winnable. It still is winnable, but we had such a better win rate if we just had our clock down. Anywho, what do we do here? If we install Global Food Initiative and we can score, but what's the chance they run it? So running the server, they'll start their turn with, they probably won't pawn anything, so they'll start their turn with 24. This alone costs 1920 to go. They have 2 bad pub, and this costs 1 and 3. Like, they can get into the server. Oh, friends. That's useless. Server 2. And if we friends this, do we have enough money? If we friends this, it's we pay 2 credits. No, we need 3 credits next turn. And yeah, I guess we just. All right, if they get this, they win. If they don't run, we win. Install the food, go down, Blaze of Glory. That's it. Snack. I think you got the idea. Let's see if they contest this. They might not. They're dieseling up. They might just not. They might think it's a Mumbad Construction Company. They might think it's another Jackson. We have no more Jacksons. Oh, they actually might just gamble and run. I don't know. Diesel. 1 click left. Oh, fuck. Yes! We did it! We legitimately did it! No one expects to unadvance global food. This is fucking phenomenal. Holy shit! Back of the net. Back of the fucking net. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Well, that worked. Cool. Well, that's how you do it. Deck is 1 for 1. Build a bank. We've come so far since January. Thanks, Wayland, for printing good fucking ice. This ice is so good. Ace Pawn Shop. Alright, you want to see some magic? Watch the cards. We're going to leave this 21 strength. Oh, the magic trick. Good game. Good game. Because they understand if they ran through this and it wasn't an agenda, they're going to blow out entirely. They're going to blow out all their, like, tempo. That was a fun one. They were going to lose all their tempo, and then they can't contest next turn, so I don't blame them for not running. It was kind of rare that we had double trick, but that's great. Yeah, that was dope. Fuck, that was good. All right. R&D held out. Yeah, I like that a lot. Thanks for the game again. All right, let's see what R&D is. Show. So the agendas, yeah, most of them are in the bottom. I guess we could have expected that. Never got on that list. Titan ability never mattered. It only mattered for the influence. See you around, eh? Oh, that was fantastic. They're gonna take lag. Commenter on server 2. Yeah, eh? Oh, fuck. Oh, that was good. That was really good. All right, let's make this one change it and try it again. Ciao. Okay, I guess we're putting Arc Lockdown in there. Everything else actually worked out pretty well. Like, everything had a spot. I don't think it's actually worth putting a commercialization in this bank. Like, that was kind of on the best case scenario of the high roll of getting